This video is for the adult. This is just some notes. This is lesson 8 in our free kindergarten curriculum. In this lesson, I try to hit particularly on the word sculpture, that art can be 3D, art can take up space. There's a slideshow presentation that I do talking about different types of three-dimensional artwork and how artwork can take up space. This is really simple. It has a big impact. Kids have maybe never done this before at all. Kids entering kindergarten have such a varied experience from nothing to a lot. It's hard to sometimes fill the gaps and catch everybody up. It's about 40 minutes and it's a make and take because it takes up so much space. We're building upwards. Some students will just try to lay the 1-inch by 12-inch pieces of paper just all flat because I've never made anything three-dimensional before. So I do tell them it has to take up space. It does have to grow. It does have to go towards the ceiling. I do a demonstration. So we look at a slideshow of sculptures. In the next video, there will be on the playlist in order a video for kids that will be the slideshow and the hands-on part. So we talk about different types of lines. So it's reviewing back to the concepts that we've already talked about because I see them once a week for 40 minutes. They've most likely forgot a bunch of stuff in that time. So we talk about folding the paper to make like a zigzag, a curved line, a pointy line or tall, spiral, like combining. So half the line is like a zigzag and half is just curved. So it kind of looks like a slide. And then a castle line by cutting almost as if you're cutting grass. And I'll do a demonstration of that in the next video. And then plucking every other piece off to kind of give it a castle look. It's really whatever paper you have, but they're about 1-inch width works really well. The length can vary depending on what kind of paper you have, but about 1 inch by maybe 12 inches works great. And then they build on a piece of 9 by 12 paper. I highly recommend a glue sponge for this project. I do have videos on this channel on how to make a glue sponge. It's very easy. It has to be a brand new kitchen sponge, a brand new Tupperware. You pour a bottle of Elmer's glue over it, close it, come back the next day and it's ready to use, and it applies a perfect amount of glue to the surface without trying too hard. So this lesson's a big hit. They want to do it all the time. They want to do it more. They want more, but I only see the kids 35 times. So I can't just keep doing sculpture, but it is great to work in a three-dimensional piece. It is a make and take. They have to take it that day because we don't have any storage. So I do explain to the kids how to take it home instead of just shoving it in their backpack, to put on their coat, put on their backpack, and then to pick up the piece of art and carry it like this, like a pizza, so that the pieces don't come flying off. Since switching to the glue sponge, the pieces aren't really falling off. When I used glue stick, they would fall off. And we had lockers, so they could be magneted to the top of the slanted part of the locker for the daytime, like a little magnet. And then they put on their coat, backpack, and pick it up off the top of the locker, and the magnet would be still up top, so that way it wasn't taking up space in the homeroom teachers' classrooms. So it was just easiest that way, and teachers would like know that that was coming and that they would be taking that home, and that it maybe would take up space for the end of the day since I had kindergarten at the end of the day. So I hope you stick around for the second part of this project. That is how I teach it to kids with a slideshow, and then how I go over teaching all of this, which depending on the kid, this can be extremely easy or very hard if they don't have the fine motor skills. So it's a great lesson and they just fall in love with it and want to do it over and over again. And I hope that you and your kids enjoy doing this together.